Guys, great to see you and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to start a new series of videos, and it's going to be a monthly video, a short video passing on some tips that I've found to be particularly useful over the years. Now before I do that, I'd really appreciate you sharing any of your experiences about things that you found to be particularly useful, which other members of the community may also find useful as well. So given that we're kind of building this community, it makes sense that we share ideas, because of course we can all learn such a lot from one another. So I really do hope that you'll take me up on that idea. I'd be very interested to know about the things that have really helped you, and it could be that I come back and look at some of your ideas and do a video on those things. So please don't hesitate to share those down below. Now, what I'm going to look at today in this first video in this series is how we can get a true impression as to how we sound. Now, you might be thinking, well, why is that? But the thing is that when we're starting out and we're learning, or even when we're intermediate guitarists, our focus is divided up into lots of different things. And it's very, very difficult for us to take in every aspect of what we're doing. It's almost like information overload. We're trying to do things with our left hand, we're trying to do things with our right hand, we're trying to make transitions smooth, we're trying to keep in time. It means that we're not always totally aware of how we sound. I'm sure you can guess the simple way to deal with this: record ourselves. It is one of the most useful things that we can do, because it really brings us back down to earth and shows us how we truly sound. And it's nothing to be depressed about. It could be that you listen to it and you don't sound as good as you thought you did. It could be that you listen to it and you sound better than you think you were. So there can be all kinds of ramifications. But the thing is that you also have an insight, not just into how you sound, but what your timing is like, what your phrasing is like, what the dynamics are like, what the transitions are like. So it's a very, very powerful thing that you can do, and it's very, very simple. It's very important that you realize we don't need any fancy equipment to do this. That's just a distraction. All we really need is something very, very basic. So our phones are perfect. You can put it on your knee, on the table, whatever, hit record, and just have a practice like you ordinarily would. And then you may be pleasantly surprised when you listen back and think, wow, that sounded quite a bit better than what I imagined. Conversely, you might listen back and think, whoa, I've got some work to do here. The timing's out, the transitions aren't smooth. And it's very important as players we're very honest with ourselves. And if we are, the likelihood is that we're going to improve a lot quicker, because we can identify the areas that need work. This is the type of thing that a good teacher will be doing when he teaches his student face to face. He will literally be listening to what the student is playing and analysing it. And many students don't realise that this is actually something they can do themselves with a little bit of practice, which is why I wanted to bring this idea to you. Like I say, it's not a new idea by any means, but it's something that I would strongly urge you to do, because there is so much you can gain from it if you're prepared to sit down and analyse it and work on your shortcomings or your weaknesses. Okay, so that's my tip of the month, and I just hope that you will share some of your ideas with me, as I've said, and we will come back and we'll have another one next month. Just a little bit of a kind of short one in between a full-blown lesson, which will be coming to you very shortly. So I hope you've enjoyed this brief idea, and I look forward to seeing you shortly with another one.